Hello everybody, my name is Joshua James.
And I'm Mr. Bones.
And happy Krampus Day.
All that you've done will come to bear. Have you been good behaved as you should? Those who have not, it's understood. Krampus will come looking for some. You are not safe, best that you run. You're on his list, not what you wish. This Christmas comes, you will be missed. There is someone watching over all that you have done this year. Every little boy and girl is a sin. Christmas spirit alive. If you believe, give in reprieve. Don't lose your faith this Christmas Eve. Christmas is real, show how you feel.
Once again, my name is Joshua James.
And I'm Mr. Bones.
And yeah, again, we reviewed 3 movies, unfortunately, but we will do more next year.
Because
It's just the timing was not on our side.
me being sick,
Moving in here.
the moving in here.
But we still gonna do this. We are reviewing the 2015 Krampus movie. Now the thing is like we actually saw this movie in theaters when it first came out.
Yeah.
And we didn't even get a chance to review it
Because my mom was picking us up.
yeah, she was driving. We took a taxi to get over there because the weather was really bad and all.
And then it was still bad, and then we had my mom, which is next door because I live next door, drive us back home.
So yeah, we never officially got to review this. We tried, but our taxi arrived, so we didn't even get time to do this. But now since Mr. Bones literally lives next door,
Right there.
we'll be able to do more reviews. And so we are finally getting ready to review Krampus. And I think I could speak for Mr. Bones. We both love this movie.
We both love the movie.
The funny thing is how this movie starts. It starts on Black Friday.
Animals.
Legitimately animals.
In their natural habitat. You know, killing each other for Christmas presents.
The poor co-workers and all that kind of stuff.
The people at the stores just not wanting to be there. The poor dude, the greeter at the local Walmart getting trampled.
I felt so bad for those guys. I really did. I mean, but then there's the creeper Santa. We call him a creeper for a reason.
I hate that Santa.
But then we see a family, the main characters, see their son in a fight for a school play of the birth of Jesus. Oh, I remember that play so well. I remember one of the 3 wise men having a fight with a reindeer. One of my favorite parts of the story.
That never happened.
Well, yeah, no, duh. I mean, like it's just 2 kids battling out. You see the sister filming it, which was funny.
It just turns into me going.
You would be that uncle cheering for your nephew.
And I'll be all like, go for the eyes!
Which he did.
He's not winning.
Which he did.
Go for the face!
When you say go for the eyes,
Go for the eyes!
My nephew's not going to win. And he
He's
actually goes for the eyes. He's like, that's my boy!
Yeah.
You would be that uncle.
I'll be like, I taught him well. I was like, you taught him to go for the eyes?
Yes. But yeah, then out of nowhere, then you just see the other family members that arrive for Christmas, and they're going to be stuck with them for 3 days. And already, when you first see them, you hate them already.
Everyone in that family
Except for the grandma. She was the only normal member of that family, even though she had a troubled past. But the funniest thing is...
with the little dealing going on with...
With a little demon called Krampus. But again, she was the only one that was the most normal one in the family. And the rest of them, you just don't care whatever happens.
She basically... This is the thing, though. Throughout most of the movie... Except a little part at close to the end where she sacrificed. No.
Save that for later.
Later. She speaks German the entire time, except that one scene explaining...
Where she explains the story.
The story. Like, besides that, you're all like, wait a moment. I thought you only knew German. And then you drop that bombshell on us.
So the next thing you know is they're having the family dinner. It's nothing but chaos, even though nothing has happened yet, but you could definitely tell it's one of those awkward that you don't even want to be there. We weren't even in the movie, and already it's just
And
like,
we're all like,
don't want to be here.
I'll be all like, I'll take my food and going into the living room now.
Probably be the safest place to be at right now. But the thing is like, one of the cousins took the Santa letter and started reading it. And the rest of the family started realizing that this kid, their son, does not want to be there. But he wants the Christmas that they used to be. And he knows he's not getting it. So writing a Santa letter to Santa is the only way to do. But after that, a brawl happens.
But first, let's be perfectly real about this here. He basically starts... They start listing things about certain people in the family.
Yeah.
Like the parents not liking each other, sister not wanting to be around her only brother, his uncle being a bitch and wanting boys.
Yeah. But anyways, then out of nowhere, the dad goes in the bedroom, talks to his son, and it's just sad just to hear his son speak like how he's feeling and all that kind of stuff. Then he was actually getting ready to send the letter to Santa, but then he took the letter.
I was saying this when that happened. I was like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He puts it in. He's about to close it.
And he
takes it out, rips it apart, and throws it out the window.
And the letter goes up to the sky, and even the kid's like, well, that's strange. And then you see dark clouds coming to that house everywhere.
He unintentionally invoked the spirit of Krampus.
And then extreme chaos happens. The sister goes to her, tries to go to her boyfriend's place. That doesn't end.
Almost makes it.
And it doesn't help her because Krampus sees her. She screamed extremely loud because, even though Krampus knew where he was, but I think in his mind he's like, I want to play like a little bit of a game. But for her, she's making it too easy for him.
Yeah, because basically, normally in circumstances like this, you normally try to run. Hiding is the last resort in this kind of situation, but she jumps to really fucking fast.
Yeah.
She immediately...
And Krampus knew where he was going. He knew what's going on.
The one thing you don't do is you hide in plain... Okay, the one thing you do is hide in plain sight. One thing you don't do is hide under a vehicle where you can literally be seen by all angles.
And also, Krampus probably could smell you.
Yeah, so basically he's just...
And
I gotta get you. I gotta get you.
And you said this, die by Krampus or freeze to death.
Die by Krampus or freeze to death.
Which one would you do?
Which one would you do? I would literally get out from underneath it and just go, alright, I'm here. She stays underneath that vehicle until Krampus decides...
Leaves a gift for her.
A little...
Jack in a box.
Jack in a box of joy.
Mm-hmm.
Joy.
Then she was the first... Actually, no. Let's start that over. She's the first one to be on the list. She's gone.
She's deleted.
We don't see her until the end of the movie. I'm just gonna spoil that. But then we see the dad and the uncle go out looking for her. They go to his daughter's boyfriend's place. No one's there.
Let's be perfectly clear on the uncle here. He's the very definition of the word redneck.
Oh my God, yes he is.
He doesn't go anywhere without a tactical shotgun with flashlight, a magnum. Why a magnum? I don't know. Let's just throw a magnum.
Well, in the same time, even though it's typical redneck kind of thing, it's actually kind of smart.
Yes, but
to
a family house?
You can never be too careful.
I mean, if you're being robbed while you're there, then yes.
Well, they're looking for the his daughter. So of course he's gonna bring something just in case.
Yeah.
So, and the same thing, I don't blame him. I would too.
Yeah.
But the one thing is like, then out of nowhere, the dad hears his daughter screaming, which could have been her
Or an illusion
yeah.
made to simulate his daughter to lure him away from
the uncle.
the uncle.
Because he knows like, okay, my daughter's more important than my brother or my cousin-in-law or whatever, or then goes after and leaves him to die. No.
Wrong!
Because that could have been an illusion and it would have killed him. 2 birds in 1 stone, they've been both dead.
So basically what happens is he gets as far away as possible before not even ghost. What do you call that? It was basically a like worm type thing underneath the snow
Yeah.
that latches onto the uncle's leg.
I don't know what it was because we never saw it. We never got to see what
So
it
it's
was.
just
It's just some creature that's in the snow.
that likes the legs apparently.
No, it's dragging them.
Yeah, it likes legs.
But the uncle is saved, and they try to go back to the car. The car is demolished.
It's blown up. That thing's not coming out.
So they go back to the house. They nail the doors and windows. And then they started realizing we're in deep trouble here. But the grandma keeps keeping the fire hot. Extremely hot.
She is the only person of any reason at all.
Yeah.
And the only reason why she knows to put the fire on hot, keep the fire hot, is because she ran into Krampus before.
Then they realize they're in trouble. So one of them has to guard out and watch. The uncle is the first one to watch. He passes out. Everybody's asleep. The tablet that they have only has 1 bar left and dead.
Lights out. There's no electricity, no fire because everyone's asleep. There's no
Nothing.
humanity left.
Then you see a hook
Oh, I love this part.
going down the chimney. And next thing you know, there's a gingerbread man. And
He's just all like, hi.
Then the pointless, dumb kid, the one who could never close his mouth,
Except
he smells it. He smells it. He actually sniffs, and he sees a gingerbread man. He sees it.
Yes, but he's also stupid. So
Yeah, like, and the thing is like he doesn't even thinking like, oh, this could be a trap and all that. No, he sees a gingerbread, he grabs it and he eats it. Then he realizes it's alive, gets kidnapped, and literally the whole family hears him. They try grabbing him. He's literally almost all the way to this chimney. The mom grabs him, not his mom, but the other mom.
The one with the black hair.
And the next thing you know, she tries to grab him, and the whole entire family is pulling, and it was too late. The kid's all the way up at the. Here's another thing. When we saw this in theaters, when he saw that, John literally said this like, "Don't grab it."
I was all like, don't grab it. Like, does this seem suspicious to you?
And I remember inside the theater, people were doing the exact same thing. And when the kid grabbed it and took a bite of it and saw it, alive.
It's alive.
And you know what happened? People started laughing.
I was just like, God damn.
Everybody in the theater was laughing at this death. Because they even said, this kid is stupid!
And that was resounding through the whole
I agree.
entire studio.
So yeah, Brandon did this, do the whole Ryback thing, stupid, and I completely agree.
He is stupid.
Yeah, because it was
And fat.
It was so stupid because everybody in the theater was laughing.
I just realized what I said. I said he's fat and stupid.
I mean, he is. But the thing is I even said this in the theaters. Did your parents ever tell you not to take things from strangers?
And I immediately there, and if you would have asked that question now, I would have said it again. And I would have said, no. The answer is no.
So I don't feel bad for this kid died. He was stupid, so good riddance for that one. And next thing you know, like, there's only 4 kids left.
And the uncle trying to go outside, which again is stupid.
Then he sees creatures in the dark behind the snowman. Don't know what they were. John calls them goblins, but
They're goblins.
They're actually
they're called elves.
Yeah, they're Krampus's demon elves.
They're demon elves, which means they're goblins.
No, they just look like goblins.
They are goblins.
They're elves.
Yes, they're elves, but they're goblins.
They're not.
These.
They're not.
These. Moving on. After that,
the grandma tells her story about why this is going on. She knows it, but the uncle, of course, thinks this is jibber jabberish. So
he's ready to fight everyone.
He said that we should have went to my brother's for Christmas. On a pig farm? Well, at least we would be safe. And to be honest,
he would have been safe.
He would have been right. Being on a pig farm doesn't sound that bad compared to where they're at.
Which is hell.
Yeah.
Frozen over, but you get the point there.
Yeah. Literally frozen. It was like 20 or minus 20 degrees.
Not the movie Frozen. Fuck that movie.
Yeah. Next thing you know, they realize they're in really deep
shit.
Yeah.
Like
deeper than anything. Because they know they are screwed. They are dead, pretty much.
I mean, we have a father that's on the loose. We have another father ready to sacrifice basically everything to basically get his kid that was also taken by Krampus.
Yeah. And next thing you know, his 2 daughters go upstairs.
To go to the bathroom, which confuses me because why do they both have to use the same bathroom at the same time is beyond me.
We need a body count.
True.
So, and they thought they heard their other cousin, the sister that died earlier, pretty much. And,
she gone.
Yeah.
But no one knows it, so...
So one is dead. And the other one...
is literally like, oh god, we're in way too deep here.
So yeah, the 3 family members go upstairs. They get attacked by one of Krampus's... Krampus's characters.
Krampus?
Some people call him Krampus.
Krampus.
Yeah, it's Krampus.
Krampus. Pumbus.
Tomato. But anyways, then the uncle goes inside the kitchen because he hears something, and he's literally getting attacked by Gingerbread Man.
But it's funny the way he's getting attacked by the Gingerbread Man.
They are literally shooting a nail gun at him.
But you know where they're hiding. You know exactly where they're hiding.
In their house, the gingerbread house.
It's like, he doesn't have the slightest idea to just look inside the house. No, he walks right by it. It's just like, give me a moment. It's like, does that gingerbread house not...
And it's funny how he survived. He shot 2 of them. One survived, but it gets eaten by the dog.
Even though, again, it was on fire because explosion happened. Why do you keep explosives in your house?
This is not a Michael Bay movie, I can tell you that. It's the same people that made the Trick or Treat movie.
Which is great.
Yeah. And
this movie is great.
Yeah. And again, this movie gets creepier because next thing you know, the elves arrive.
But, Josh, we bypassed the best fight scene ever.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Okay. What happens is the sister, the father, and the mother go upstairs.
Yeah.
And basically, there's a Jack-in-the-Box thing.
Yeah. That's a demon Jack-in-the-Box, pretty much.
We have a doll that likes to eat faces.
You mean put their tongue in their ear?
God, that was terrifying. Don't say that to me again. I cringed at that.
Oh, he
Fuck
didn't,
that.
He didn't like that.
I did not like that. That is nope. And then there was you missed, motherfucker. But you still got my ear wet, fucker.
Yeah, I gave you a wet willy.
There is a third member of this trio of boss fights, and it is the bear that likes
His name is Teddy, which is true.
The Teddy is just cramps on to that one lady,
The ant, pretty much.
the ant's arm, and she's just doing the most pointless thing imaginable. I understand you're panicking and all that, but she's decking this stuffed animal really like
how I'm hitting.
like that. And it's just like, what are you doing? Grab something heavy and hit it.
So she gets an icicle, stabs it in the eye, sees her sister literally getting hung by the demon angel, and you put on a tree.
The fucking doll of death.
Yeah, and
that likes to eat faces.
And it hits the robot that was on the father's back. And next thing you know, she's getting ready to axe the Jack-in-the-Box, but she wasted so many times.
She wasted so much time monologuing. When she actually gets close enough to swing, it's already gone.
She could have literally done something. She could have literally saved her daughter right there, but she was too busy
monologuing to yelling at this Jack-in-the-Box of disappointment.
She saved one daughter, but the other one she was
just swallowed whole slithers right out of there.
You could definitely tell that like they were trying to make a badass scene for this movie, but it just made it look so stupid.
She's like, I'm gonna get you! It completely misses because the thing finally gets it.
Horribly.
Josh, I'm about to say something, and I don't want any of those kind of jokes, though, laughing at it. It didn't fit in the hole. The hole. When I say hole, I mean vent. Because that thing's going around the fence.
Yeah, it literally was like another fat joke, let's just say.
Yeah. God damn it, why with all the fat jokes in this movie?
Well, it's during the holidays, so I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, next thing you know, they go back to the first floor. They hear the Jack-in-the-Box still in the vent.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, the dog wanted to go get it. They send the dog.
No, the dog sends itself to its death. Let's be perfectly honest.
He was trying to protect him.
Yeah.
And I remember when the dog died, people actually, in the theater when we went to go see it, people were actually really sad.
Like, the thing was, what didn't help matters at all is the fact that it died off screen, for one.
At least we didn't have to see it.
And two, the fucking uncle was all like, go get him! After it already went in to the vent. So it's like, that didn't help anyway.
Then after that, we see the elves. The elves arrive. We actually get to see what they fully look like because they were behind the snowman in pure darkness. We couldn't see what they look like. Now we get to see what they look like.
He calls them elves. I call them goblins.
Because they are elves. That's the thing.
They are elves.
They're just wearing masks.
They're named elves.
Yeah, they're wearing masks that makes them look like goblins.
Why with the goblin masks?
Well, same reason like with Krampus. He's actually wearing a mask in this movie too.
I mean, Krampus, the reason why is he's not any kind of gender is because you never see his face. It's always
Always
covered.
a Santa hat.
He's always covered like head to toe.
Santa hat or whatever he was wearing. Santa cape.
There was a cloak.
A Santa cloak and a Santa face. You never actually really get to
See its face.
what it looks like. Which I actually kind of like that touch. I actually like that.
Like, you don't need to see it to know that
It's terrifying.
it's only out for one thing, and that's your family if you happen to conjure it.
Yeah. Then they hear Krampus howling, and the elves knows like, all right, we're
They
done.
gone.
They left.
They left, but they didn't
They
leave.
took the baby and they took
anything.
the auntie.
No, that's not the only thing they took.
Oh yeah, and they took
They took Uncle Redneck, who decided
to sacrifice himself.
to dive on the fucking Jack-in-the-Box demon. And I'm just like, what did that solve?
Yeah, seriously, what did that solve? And so the rest of the family escapes, except for one.
The grandma. But the grandma made her choice.
Yeah, to sacrifice herself. She sees Krampus, and Krampus is pretty much like saying, like, I
haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't seen you since you were a little girl. And
then-
Grandma's dead.
And then, but the thing is, it's so funny. It's not really funny, but the way that death happens.
Santa was getting his bag of tricks,
He
opens it, and she looked inside, and
it's just all the toys of demonic nature. Just
Attack
pull her into the bag.
you don't
You
see
don't
it.
see it,
No.
but you should know that's what
You can see it
happened.
in your head,
You're like, ah!
but you don't see it. You just know it's bad. That's the
Yeah. She gone.
So next thing you know, the dad sacrificed himself. He's trying to protect the family. He gets taken. The aunt is getting
By that same, like, snow monster.
and
that
the mom
you don't
is
see.
last. And next thing you know, it's just the main two kids left. And the cousin, she gets taken.
After being pulled out of the cab of that truck.
And
The
Krampus
snowplow.
leaves a gift.
And that gift is in the shape
little
of a bell.
that has Krampus's name on it. So yeah, and then the kid trying to sacrifice himself to save the family.
Which again is pointless because the only reason why this happened in the first place is because of you.
yeah,
And then you sacrificing yourself
ain't gonna do diddly
is
squat.
is going to do nothing because he's still going to accomplish his goal.
Because
whether you get thrown in there or not.
Because if he really thought like Krampus was gonna feel sympathy for him, this is Krampus.
He is the being of
Evil.
evil. He doesn't give. He takes.
So if you really thought this was a brain idea to do, is like,
And by the way, calling him a jackass, no, calling him an asshole didn't really add you any favors.
and Krampus wipes away a tear off the kid's face, and then the elves and the demon horses and Krampus all started laughing and threw the cousin inside the hellhole, pretty much.
And then it was like, oh really?
And he's
you
like,
wanna
take
go?
me instead. He's like, okay.
He grabs him by his head and then just hangs him over
And he
the
just said he just wished for Christmas
to be like normal.
like it used to be.
Well, he got his wish.
Yeah, Krampus is like, okay, lets him go. And he falls into the hellhole. Disappears in the flame of lava.
I hated that scene.
And
Mainly because the lava didn't look like... It looked like he was getting sucked into a portal.
it was a green screen. Like, you could definitely tell it was a green
Yeah,
screen.
so like... That did
But
not
next thing you know, he wakes up. He sees a white Christmas outside. It was beautiful, snowy, and everything
You know,
looked
right after
happy.
he falls out of bed.
Everything looks happy. goes downstairs, sees the whole entire family. They're happy. It's Christmas morning. They're just waiting for him to arrive. The sister shows up and says, "About time you show up here." And
But the thing is, I'm going to give you one last thing. What do you think? Everyone got gifts.
they were starting to open presents now because the kid finally arrives.
What do you think the kid's present is?
It's the bell that Krampus gave him, and he gave it back to him. And this time, it has a message on it. And then, out of nowhere, the family realizes...
They all relive what happened before they ended up in the snow globe. P.S. They're in the snow globe now.
They're stuck there forever. They're in Krampus' collection.
There is no exiting. There's no leaving. You're just in that scene forever.
And then the movie ends with a jump scare. End the movie.
End the movie. Credits roll.
Okay, again, I love this movie. Still fun to watch.
It's great to watch.
I love this movie. Like, I'm glad we got to see it again.
We watched Krampus.
And I'm happy that we get to review it finally on the channel.
Krampus.
What your opinions about the movie, John?
Okay. It does have...
It's ups and downs, of course.
It does have basically tropes.
Yeah.
And then those tropes. It's basically a stupid fat kid. It's the girlfriend going to visit
Her boyfriend.
Which
was dumb on her part.
Even though it's like in a weather that you don't go out in.
Mm-hmm.
The redneck uncle.
Yeah.
I like that trope though. I like redneck uncle. It's always funny.
The characters have their ups and downs, but some of them are actually like really funny, really relatable.
Except stupid fat kid, which
he's none of that.
you just.
Oh yeah, he finally had his mouth closed too in the ending and in the credits scene too.
Oh my! The thing
and
is,
he wasn't acting like how he was for the whole entire movie. In the ending, he was actually acting like a normal kid with his mouth closed.
But after they all realize they're in the thing, it basically goes right back to normal.
Yep. This movie, yeah, like what John said, it has its ups and downs.
It has its tropes that you can take or leave. It's all up to you.
But do you recommend this movie?
I recommend it to those who believe in the power of Krampus.
Yeah, Krampus, I think is a German...
Yes, it is German.
Okay, yeah.
So... Which is why the grandma somehow invoked
And there's
that.
actually a legit festival that happens every year in
Krampus.
December. It's a Krampus festival. You know how there's a thing called running from the bull?
Yeah. Running of the bull, where I try to outrun a bull.
They have their version of Running from Krampus where his elves and all that kind of stuff change.
Oh, that's funny.
It looks fun, to be honest. I want to go to one of them, at least.
Josh, we are not that in shape to do that.
Not run, just go to the parade for it.
Yeah.
I want to go to what it looks like for Krampus Day. I ain't going to run from it because, one, I'm not...
You will be probably the second person caught next to me. I would be the first one caught. Because... I don't run that fast. I'm not in shape to run that fast.
So yeah, like we would go. I want to go to it one day. I hope someday. But yeah, it looks really, really fun. I'll show you some clips of it after the review. But yeah, it looks really fun. If anybody's ever gone to that, let me know. Just let me know what do you think of it. If anybody has been to it.
Leave a comment down below.
So, what do you rate this movie?
I rated 4.
4 stars?
I went 4.
I go with 4.5. But it's still in the 4s. But again, this, like what John said, this movie has its ups and downs. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect.
but it's entertaining.
Only perfect movie gets to get a perfect rating of 5.
And we haven't, as long as I've known.
Yeah, we have not met that perfect 5 yet.
Yeah, so we haven't gave a 5-star review yet. But yeah, this movie is a 4 or 4.5. Either way, I had fun watching this movie. I recommend it. You recommend it?
Yes.
So check this movie out. If you like horror movies or horror in general like that, this movie's for you.
Or Christmas.
Christmas, yeah. But this movie has it. It has horror. It has comedy. It has...
It has Black Friday people being animals.
No one wants that.
But are you sure? You can make fun of the people for being like that.
I mean, yeah, I know that. But still, it's just like, no one wants it. I don't want to be in that place.
No, I don't, because everyone's animals.
Yeah. But yeah, I do recommend it. He recommends it. And yeah, that's it for our Christmas reviews. It is officially Christmas Day, 25th. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas.
So don't forget to like and subscribe
fuck you.
to Oregon Wrestling Observer.
He's strangling me.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on Twitter.
That didn't help me.
Thank you guys for watching. We love you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you all.
Josh, it's like no one going to hurt you.
Bye, guys. Merry Christmas.
Children, take care, please be aware. All that you've done will come to bear. Have you been good behaved as you should? Those who have not, it's understood.